So land is the most obvious constraint, but land, I don't think, is the most critical constraint for us. The most critical constraint for us, I think, is people. Why do I say that? Because if we have more good people, then we can generate new and creative ideas to overcome our other constraints, be it space, be it resources, whatever it is. We can create more opportunities and add to our vibrancy, and we can generate new ideas to take us forward into the future. Therefore, we've got to build our population and build it up in a considered and in a measured sort of way. Therefore, we need immigration. Immigration is a long-term issue for Singapore. We've discussed it many times, but I'd like to discuss it with you young students tonight because it concerns your future, and eventually it is an issue which in your working lives as adults you'll have to face, think about, and collectively decide. How do we manage it? Which way to go? Our forefathers were immigrants who settled here and sweated and toiled and built this nation. And because of that wave of immigration decades ago, in the early half of the 20th century, up to the war and a few years after that, therefore, we had the basis to build today's Singapore. So today, our policy on immigration, our attitude towards bringing in foreigners to boost our ranks, will strengthen our nation and decide our competitiveness and the shape of Singapore in the decades to come. We will need immigrants for the indefinite future, a steady flow, a controlled flow. What I will talk to you about this evening is what we are currently thinking and our present approach. But this is not a problem which you can solve one-off. Just answer an exam paper, QED, settled, and that's the answer, proven, published. But it's a continuing issue which has no final solution, where you have to manage it, decide, adjust your policy from time to time, and as circumstances change, adapt it in order to keep on going forward. And it's a problem where what we do doesn't just depend on the government or the government's decisions, but on how open our society is, how well Singaporeans adjust to and integrate with the new arrivals. And that depends on you as you enter the workforce, as you grow, as you work, settle, have families, as you become the next generation of Singaporeans. What sort of Singapore do you want to live in?